Evet, Multiverse Lock kanalında tekrardan Disco Elysium'la karşınızdayım. Bugün ben ve dağınık saçlarım ve tabii ki de kelebek yanında.
Merhabalar.
Kaldığımız yerden aynen devam edeceğiz. Geçen bölüm 3. günün başlarında birazcık gezindik ortalığı. Ondan sonra şu böcekçi dayıyla, daha doğrusu ya böcekçi demek çok doğru değil aslında bu adama. Ne denir? Hayali yaratık avlayan adamla demek daha doğru olur. Karşılaştık. Ondan bir görev aldık. Onun karısına da haber de verebiliriz artık yaptık diye. Bu şekilde bir de yanında tabii ki de şu karakterle karşılaştık. Gary, bu karakterinde aslında Edward'ın tehdit etmek için bir kapısını açtığımız biri vardı. Onun evin sahibi olduğunu öğrendik. Onunla ilgili ufak bir beyaz bir zar atma şeyimiz var. Attık, gelmedi. Soğukkanlılık istiyor. Soğukkanlılık verdiğimizde açılacak diye düşünüyorum. Anladığım kadarıyla biz buradan bu düşünceleri de yapsak. Çünkü mesela işte bu tramvay travmasıyla aslında şehrin fısıltısı artı 3 aldık. Ama yine de haritadaki şehrin fısıltısı olan mesai yapımı zar ustası açılmadı.
Direkt bu yerden mi vermemiz gerekiyor?
Aynen, anladığım kadarıyla direkt buradan vermemiz gerekiyor yani. Böyle.
Çünkü burada galiba şehrin fısıltısı artmamış oluyor. Bak.
Evet aslında evet.
Yani
teknik olarak artmamış oluyor.
Evet.
Doğru.
O muhtemelen zarda arttırıyor olabilir. O artı 3'ler.
Tabii. Onlar tabii orada arttırıyor.
Ama genele vurduğunda arttırıyor olabilir. O yüzden bence önce skill'leri mi arttırsak?
Evet.
İstediklerimiz.
Aynen o şekilde gidelim.
İşte.
Ya özellikle görev yapabileceklerimiz, özellikle
Evet.
önemliler. İşte burada önemliler neler? En baştan başlayacak olursak Kuno bence. Ivır zıvırcı Roy kim? Bunu bile hatırlamıyorum. Ha bu herif. Ondan sonra
Asılmış adamı artık halletmemiz lazım.
aynen, asılmış adam dayanıklılık, kesinlikle dayanıklı vereceğiz. Bir dahaki tur o adamı artık orada indirmemiz lazım yani. O zaman bir dahaki tur dayanıklık verip direkt adama gidelim bence. Yani şeyimiz dolduğunda. Direkt otopsiye gidelim. Ondan sonra mesela Annette'de de soğukkanlılık istiyor. 2 tane soğukkanlı böylece açabiliriz tekrar. Bakıyorum başka. Tabii ki de otorite. Bir tane daha varmış mesela soğukkanlılık isteyen.
Asılmış adam dayanıklılık.
Asılmış adam
Yani
dayanıklılık. 3 tane soğukkanlılık var bak şu an. O zaman bence 1 dayanıklılık, 2 soğukkanlılık, 3 otorite yapabiliriz.
Bizim algımızı arttırmamız faydalı olabilir.
Evet. Algımız 2 şu an.
Evet.
Olmaz sonunda birazcık araştırıp düşünceden hangisi böyle artı 2 artı 3 veriyorsa ona yoğunlaşabiliriz.
Tamamdır. Önce bir bu tarafı bir gezelim.
Aynen, önce bu tarafı bir gezelim güzelce. Bu adamdan görev aldık dediğim gibi. Bu 3 tane şeyi toplayacağız. Büyük ihtimalle ya bir gün sonra toplayacağız ya da bu adam buradan gidince toplayacağız gibi geliyor bana.
Tamam.
Şimdilik şöyle gezelim. Bitmiş burası zaten. Daha gideceğiz diye bakıyorum. Buralarda bittik galiba. Evet.
Aşağıya doğru iniliyor mu?
Şuna da ölüyor muyum?
Ya şu tarafa doğru.
Böyle mi?
Şu aşağıya ama.
Anladım. Şu U çizerek diyorsun.
Yok o çizerek demedim ama tamam.
Şöyle mi demek istiyorsun?
Hayır demek istemedim. Sıkıntı değil. Tam şu çapraz üstüne doğru demek istiyorum. Deniz kıyısından gittiğini hayal et.
Anladım. Yok bitiyordu, orada da yol bitiyordu. Böyle göstereyim tekrar.
Böyle soldan kaydığında oralara gidiliyor mu? Tamam.
Yani şuralara tıklanmıyor zaten. En son yer bu çocuğun yanı.
Devam
Buraya
edelim.
kadar gidiliyor. Burada bitiyor.
Şuraya çıkılıyor galiba.
Buraya çıktık. Şuraya çıkamadık. Buraya çıkılıyor mu bilmiyorum. Şurada kafesi gördüm ben, bir tane
Çıkılıyor
kafesi.
oraya çünkü şu yukarıya doğru çıkılma vardı, gördün mü?
Şu kafesi alalım.
There's a trap in the reeds at your feet. Looks like the same one you saw Morel set before. Same mesh, same wiring. Behind you, the ruins of a residential building loom over the reeds. When this district was booming, the reeds were kept at bay.
İyi zaman sazlar kontrol altında
Nothing
tutuyormuş.
obscured the freshly painted facades. Nowhere, locusts are crawling around in the trap. confused but uneaten.
Big surprise. Anyway,
Çekirgeye
one
kalmışız.
down. 3 to go.
Aynen, bir gitti 3 kaldı. İlkinde bulmayı unutuyordum. Hiç sırıtmana gerek yok. Bir şey bulmayı beklemiyorum. Sadece birkaç vatandaşa yardım ediyorum. Temiz hava alıyorum. Çok mantıklı.
Ne buluruz belki.
Kesinlikle sonraki tuzakta bulacağız. Ya çok hayali bir karakter ya. Sonraki tuzakta
Sure.
bulacağız.
Anyway, the air is nice and fresh here.
Okey. Güzel. Bir gitti. 3 kaldı.
Alabildin mi onu şimdi?
İçini kontrol ettik anladığım kadarıyla,
Tamam.
tuzağı almasak da.
Tamam.
Buralara geçemiyorum ama şöyle geçebiliyorum. Burada bir şey var. Bir duvar var. Ha, buraya da gelmiştim de
Scattering
duvarı
bullet
görmemiştim.
holes is spread across the
Aa,
great wall,
algıyı arttırınca duvarı
reaching
görme
from one
açıldı.
corner to the other.
Hmm. %42.
Önce bir diyelim.
Önce biri diyelim aynen.
Tamam.
Correct. The density of the bullet holes is unusual, even in a general average bullet hole frequency in Martinaise's sense. Meaning, this is a lot of bullet holes. Looks like fully automatic rifle fire. Something you don't see these days. The manufacturing and sale of automatic rifles was curtailed after the revolution. The destructive power of such tools proved
Okey,
to
atıyorum
be
zarı.
too much. We do need
A row of
Yes.
ghostly shades stand facing the wall. There are many of them, a dozen at least. Their heads lowered and eyes blindfolded. It's quiet. No sound. No movement. 10
İdam
meters
manga
away,
seriymiş.
other shades are lined up in an orderly manner. Automatic rifles primed. A gust of wind blows by. The coats of the firing squad flap slowly and the sun blazes high up in the sky, baking the planks, the sand, your skin. A long time has passed since the moment of this fusion. The abundance of bullet holes leads to two options. Either an inordinate amount of executions were performed here, or they did not use a conscience round, where only one soldier has the loaded rifle. Looks like this was a mass execution with everyone fully armed.
Ne diyorsun? Kime bu infazda kimdi sence bunlar diye soralım mı?
Olabilir. Diğerlerini de tek tek yaptırır mı acaba? Sor istersen önce.
I don't know. I don't know who died here, lined up beside that horrible wall. It could have been any of perhaps the ones executed here were the loyalist
Niye kendimi
conservatives
küçültmedim?
killed by the communists at the start of the civil war.
Tamam, daha 8 dakika olmuş.
Remember what Trent Heidelstein said about Veld?
Another likely scenario. Yeah, it's very unlikely the coalition forces were the ones who died here. To be honest, if a coalition member was anyone in this situation, it was a commandant.
A host of men, probably in everyday clothes, ragged from the conflict and covered in dust. They stand, facing the wall. It's impossible to discern any ordinary people. Familiar. Collateral damage on the path toward normalcy, and maybe you should change it. They were praying, screaming. 7 men in combat uniforms and dark coats, holding men of duty, dark duty. In all truth, violence offers no answer. It's only the last of the commandant, the one who gives the order. Machine gun fire crackling through. A cold sea wind blows away the figures.
Ha, Q'la şeyi değiştirdim, pardon. Okey. Buralarda bir şeyler yok. Buraları gezdik. Şuraya çıktık. Çocukla babasıyla konuştuk. Sen bu tarafa mı diyorsun? Bu tarafa bir geçiş bir şey yok şu an.
Yok değil mi?
Ben devam edelim.
Devam edelim. Yukarı doğru çıkılıyor mu? Çıkılıyor bir şey daha.
Yukarı doğru bir şey var mıydı gerçekten? Sanki bu tarafta da yoktu.
The remaining windows rattle from a strong gust of wind. They're covered in a thick layer of grime. They must have been like this for 40 years.
Hangisi sence?
Fark etmez. İkisini de sırayla şey
I won't even
yapabilirsin.
try. You know, I had a partner once. They called him Eyes because he had to show me things. It's that bad.
Tamam.
This partner of his, Eyes, things didn't end well. It saddens him to say his name. Don't even ask. He wouldn't answer. Maybe some other small talk.
Okay. Yine de atış yapabiliyor musun diye sorayım ama.
Well enough, actually. It's odd how that works. I'm no sharpshooter, but I passed my shooting courses 7 out of 10.
İyi. İyiymiş.
Şeyi görmeyi biz mi şey yapsaydık?
Büyük ihtimalle aynı şeye çıkacaktı diye düşünüyorum. Şurada bir şey var. Önce bir hızlı geçiş açılmış. Kilise. Ha, kiliseye geldik. Neymiş?
A metal payphone under a yellow plastic dome.
Miksörlü telefon.
You hear the tone. The machine is inoperable.
Aa, telefon çalışıyormuş. Rastgele bir numara mı çevir? Niye ya? Allah
O
Allah.
zaman şey yapabiliriz.
Hadi bakalım.
Calling. Still calling. This feels wrong. Should you be doing this?
Bilmiyorum.
End of tone. Someone picks up.
Pierre, is that you, Pierre?
Pierre değilim. Değil mi? Olabilirim mi diyeyim yoksa? Hadi olabilirim diyorum.
So nice of you to find the time to call me. It gets so lonely. Even the animals have died. Are you sure you're Pierre? Your voice, it's different.
Her voice is drowned in white noise. Sound. You get a sinking feeling. It makes you look if Lieutenant Kitsuragi overheard you. To your relief, he did not.
Bir tane daha mı yapsak? Farklı bir numara galiba, değil mi?
Calling. Still again? Seriously? Someone with a masculine voice.
Hello, Gerard speaking.
Hello, Gerard. Technically speaking, you're electricity. No,
Doğru.
what you are is a surprise. Get his wife on the phone.
Aa, oyunculuğa bak sen hele.
Aa, nasıl şey yapmışlar. Telefon şakası olarak ikiye.
Aynen, konuşamıyorum. Şerefsiz ismi değişti, Karısını istiyorum.
Emin misin?
Evet, oyunculuk bana öyle dedi.
Peki.
Who is this?
Önemli değil, telefonu beklemeyi sevmem. Beklemeyi sevmem. Ben Pierre'e telefonu beklemeyi sevmem. Üzümü altına şaka ederim. 3 diyorum.
Who the fuck do you think you are talking to me like that?
Tamam çok.
Aa.
Üstüne gitmesek.
Efendim geldim. Pierre savrunu tüketim önce telefonu
Sen bilirsin gerçi.
Aynen ya, bir sıkıntı çıkar, çekip vurur filan karısını.
Aman. Aa, hayda.
Aynen, 2 diyorum.
Peki.
Ama üstüne de gitmek istiyorum. Üstüne gidiyorum.
Hayda. Sen bilirsin, bir şey
Gittim.
Tell
diyeceğim.
me what's going on here.
Bak işte.
The sounds are muffled. You can make out two people, a man
Ay
and a
Berkcan
woman.
ya.
all
Ay.
shouting.
Aa,
You're pretty
moralim
sure
bozuldu.
to hear a man saying "fuck" several times. Then
fuck.
the crackle in the phone line gets violently louder, like you can't make out a single word. Just something hits.
Ortalığı
the phone
birbirine
with a
karıştırdım.
loud
What the hell are you doing?
Vallahi ben de bilmiyorum. Bence de.
Tamam.
You're right, you shouldn't have.
He accepts your apology.
Let's just go. I've had enough of this phone booth.
Valla bence de yapmamalıydım dostum. Ama belki bir şey çıkar, bir görev verir falan diye düşündüm ya bir an. Gece 9'dan sonra telefona tekrardan döneceğiz. Çünkü merak ettik başka neler olabileceğini. Oh, paradır para.
Someone has left an unidentifiable article of clothing on this railing. It smells really bad. It's streaked with dried seagull shit and it seems likely that it was left in the surf until someone laid it out on this fence to dry out.
Please tell me you're not taking that with you.
Neden olmasın ya?
It's a guano encrusted jacket, and you're already carrying around enough as it is.
Doğru diyorsun aslında.
Saçma mı, alacağım ben bunu?
İnşallah satın.
Kıyafet o. Satılır en kötü, ne olacak? Nerede? Şu mu?
Sen
Hani etkileşime düştü.
şey yapılabilecek durumda değil ya.
O zaman etkileşime
As you
girelim.
hold it in your hands, it makes an uncomfortable crunching sound. It's a sordid, filthy tale, not for the weak. Are you sure you can stomach it?
Ya tabii
It
oğlum,
occurs
sen
to
ne
you
diyorsun?
that you're not even holding the jacket itself, but rather the thick crust of jetsam and seagull shit. Why did you think about it? Look at your hands. They're covered in muck.
Ellerim pantolona sığmıyor lan.
Ay.
Ama adam iyice boka battı.
Now you're just flicking.
Ama yine
shit
moralim
everywhere.
bozuldu.
This is a
Olmaz ki böyle ya.
Zaten sen onu niye aldın?
Mont buluyoruz biz. Para satamıyor muyuz onu? Bakayım kaç kuruşmuş. Satılmıyormuş ya.
Satılmıyordur.
Etkileşime giriyor diye satılmıyor. Bir tane moral basmıyor mu lan? Ama bir yerde artı veriyorsunuz. Kaçırıyor mu o artıları? Oo, şişedir. Bir baskı en az 10 yıl olmuş. Gözlük buldum. Çok seviniyorum kıyafet bulunca ya. Vay, ansiklopedi artı
Al
2
bir
veriyor.
şuraya ama.
Evet. İyiymiş ama. Kartpostal buldum. Satılacak bir şey daha. Şurada para var. Şu tarafta birileri var da o tarafa gitmiyorum. Şunun bir içine gidiliyorum diye bakacağım.
Tamam.
Yok. Tamam. Okay.
The smell. It's awful and familiar. Don't be naive. Don't you recognize it? That hideous pungency, that faintly cloying sweetness.
Ölüm böyle kokar.
Something cold wakes in the pit of your stomach. The signs of decaying meat. It announces itself from 24 meters away. A warning, a memento. The lieutenant has already brought a handkerchief.
Ölmüş adam bu. Uzun önce bir çöplerini karşıladım.
An empty cigarette package and a crumpled kebab wrapper in the trash bin.
Bu şişeleri
Two
inceleyelim.
empty bottles of Tallulah vodka and a can of black.
A tragedy.
He shakes his head with genuine sadness. Whoever tossed it here was a heavy smoker. The brand name Red Astra is the black market version of Astra cigarettes.
Yüksek katran içeriyormuş.
Traces of mayonnaise and ketchup.
Oo,
on it,
Ravaçalı
as well
şiş
as
kebap
it's
mis.
no older than a day or two. No. A man lies on the boardwalk. his limbs bent and neck turned at an unnatural angle.
Hold on. Lividity is faintly pronounced. Whoever this is has been dead for 2 days. No longer. We need to investigate.
Another dead body. This is your job. Steel yourself. Calm now. Carefully. Just another day. Just another dead body. Breathe.
Okay.
He's wearing mud-caked boots, beige trousers, and an old brown leather jacket with a... You find some sunflower seeds and a rain-soaked library
Bana
card
kartı bulduk.
folded into two. His jacket feels sodden and heavy under your hand.
Good. We should take a look at that library card after this is done.
Okay.
The man has fallen through a crack in the boardwalk and hit his head against the metal bench.
kafasını
Coagulation blood
vurmuş.
covers his black hair. A bad fall. It might have been dark outside. His expression is dull, like the sea behind him. Drops of water shining on his height, 170 to 175 centimeters. Curly hair. He was confused when he died. Confused and alone, most likely. Overcome with... There's some dried blood on the metal bench, right where the corpse's head rests. The floorboards are rotten and slippery wet around the hole. And a dried chunk of blood covers the hair at the back of his head. An open... This is what killed him.
Aynen.
I don't see any other major wounds, do you?
Sanırım başka yoktur ya.
Seems like the head wound was fatal. It's exactly the shape of the bench.
They screech under your feet ominously. It's hard to... He could have easily disappeared into the sea through that hole, and you would have never found him. A .75 liter Tallulah vodka with its cap missing. There's hardly...
Tear all around us. I'd prefer if you didn't collect them this time. It's not proper.
Aa, niye öyle dedin ya? 10 centtir o.
True. It feels disrespectful. Grabowski spearmint chewing gum. Green leaves on the cover. The man's mouth is half agape from the terror of the fall. The blackness of death. Stench.
He ate the whole pack, right? It's to cover the smell of alcohol before going home. I've seen it before. Almost the same scenario. Even the chewing gum. It's always the same.
The entire boardwalk creaks in the wind as you take a step back.
Looks like one of the locals. He'd have to know this spot to come here. You don't just walk over here. But that's just a lazy assumption. What do you think?
This is an omen, a sign from above. Don't start drinking again.
Şimdi sonunun kim olabilir? Boş bir iskelede yanımda bir şey öyle bulunurdum. Bence sıradan bir sarhoş gibi görünüyor. Onu alkolik olarak yaftalamak için biraz erken, daha hiçbir şey bilmiyoruz.
We do know that he was married.
Evet.
But you're right. Let's not run ahead. For now, all we know is that he's an unidentified middle-aged man found dead on the Martinaise'de boardwalk. Death by misadventure. He slipped and fell through the boardwalk. A truly unfortunate accident. If it wouldn't have been for that bench, he'd be alive.
Evet. 4 diyorum.
They'll seal this place off after the news reaches the coalition officials. I doubt that they have. Not that sealing it off would keep anyone away. All it does is keep the city council's hands clean. No, I don't see anything that points in that direction. For now, let's treat this case as a simple, albeit sad.
Agreed. If this somehow converges...
Oh yes. Some symptoms of acute alcohol poisoning could have definitely played a role here. Severe, but I think that death arrived through head trauma, not liver. What about it? The deceased ate some kebab. It's probably from a nearby place, maybe in the...
Sometimes a kebab is just a kebab.
It does seem to be a pretty straightforward misadventure. From where I stand, I can see two options. We either take the case and follow the leads to identify the body on our own, or we report back to the station and leave this for our colleagues to handle.
Biz üstlenelim. XP'dir.
Alright, we should first examine the library card you found. Then we can call the station from my kinema. Let them know we are taking the case.
Okay.
The library card is folded into two and still slightly wet to the touch. The front side reads, Central Jamrock Public Library Card. Billy is a unisex name. Could be the deceased or his family member. Whoever owns this card is an avid reader. You find a list of books written in blue pencil. Radio thriller. Stand a little less between me and the sun. Most of these titles seem to be in the sci-fi genre. Some thrill. If lost, please return the card to the library. Dial 005 02 55211 or visit us at Moreau Street.
Telefondan bu numarayı arayalım bence.
Jamrock. Business hour.
Good. We should give them a call from my kinema. See if we can learn anything about Billy Méjean.
Yani araçtan arayalım tabii. Okay. Buraları da gezdik. Buralar nerelermiş bu arada ya? Şöyle bir gidip haritada. Ha, şuralardayız değil mi? İşte şurada mıyız? Buradan itibaren harita çok karışıyor ya. Şöyle gittik. Balıkçı barakalarını gördük. Kiliseye kadar geldiğimize göre biz buradayız. İskelenin ucundayız bayağı aslında. Evet, şu iki tane yan yana büyük şey. Tamam. Biz buradan şöyle gittiğimizde o zaman kiliseye çıkacağız zaten. Tamam. Şöyle gittiğimizde kiliseye çıkacağız. Bir şuralara da şöyle bakıyorum.
Şurada bir şeyler var gibi. Tam bir bakalım.
Bir şey olmuyor. Ha, burası şey. Buradan çıkıp şöyle gittik ya.
Burada kürek var bir tane. Tam alınmıyor.
Yok. Balıkçı kasabası.
Tamam.
Çocuklar. Şöyle gidemiyorum.
Sola doğru gidemiyoruz.
Sola doğru gittik.
Tamam. O zaman
Buradan şu yukarıda babayla oğul var. Burada hatta gölgeleri var. Oraya gittik yani. Şöyle devam edeceğiz. Buralarda bir şeyler var mı diye bakıyorum. Kıyı şeridine bakayım. Şuraların kıyısına çok gitmedim. Bunu alamıyor muyum mesela? Eski bir atlet ya. Boncuklu atlet giyiyorsun da bunu mu giymeyeceksin arkadaş?
Para var orada.
Nerede?
Tam önünde. Değil mi?
Alınmıyor.
Ha, para sandım değil mi?
Ya para da alınmıyor. Belki de başka bir şey. Burada neler varmış? Bu bayağı dolandık. Yapmak sabır ister.
A shaggy-looking girl in her late
Acele,
teens
çocuğun
or
adı.
early 20s kneels on the ice with.
Oh, hello there.
It's cold out here, but she's not wearing a hat. Everyone knows drugs make you invulnerable to cold. You bet this one likes to party.
Bir.
Huh? So should you.
Doğru.
I don't know, some kind of a store? Maybe a general store? Look, man, fuck the hat.
What did she just say? That's not how a civilian is supposed to address an officer of the law.
Türkçe de kuramayacağız ki %17'sin çünkü. Bunu diyorum.
I'm sorry I said fuck the hat. I was concentrating on something else. My whole family swears and it rubbed off on me. A cell.
Genç bir adamla polis iş yapıyoruz burada.
Hayır. Vücuduna da asermiş.
Ben de acele. Senin adın acele, artık yapacak bir şey yok.
Okay, it's burger.
Ne bileyim, daha böyle resmi olur diye.
A very common name. You have little reason to doubt that's a real name. But she's not all that surprised by this cop show questioning, is she?
Ben size tam olarak nasıl bir karakter kurmaya çalıştığını anlamıyorum. Ben.
Biraz karışık, kafası dağınık.
This is a portable recording device. It's for field recording. Low quality, but still. Actually, just one wire. I picked on it till the braiding came loose. The wire leads to a contact microphone.
Yapışkan mikrofon.
Contact mic records sounds from inside things, like this.
Your mangled brain would like you to know there is a boxer called Contact Mike.
Bunu değil mi?
No. You're welcome.
Bir mi?
Böyle bir şey hatırladım.
Yeah, I record stuff with it. No. This is a contact microphone. It's for recording inside solid objects. Contact mic just beats people up. The mic? I don't exactly know. Somehow it doesn't pick up vibrations from the air. The book said it only picks up structure-borne sound. Same place I got the recorder from. The Palaceum.
Halüsünler ya.
Oh man. You haven't been to the Palaceum? It's the coolest place in this whole drug-addled shithole. It's a music club and a synthesizer workshop on Boogie Street in Jamrock. Musicians live there, like real musicians. I once saw Arno van Eyck.
Thinking about it really cheers her up. It's a long way from here, though.
Bir diyorum.
Oh yeah, guess you wouldn't know Van Eyck. Or really be a Palaceum going kind of person.
Bir diyorum. Ya. Çok anlamadım da ondan demek istedim.
Biz bu oyunu bitiremeyeceğiz ya.
Ay, biter rahat. Okay.
Yes? Okay. Recording, I guess. I think I'm recording cracks in the ice, but there's no way to tell. Not without headphones. I think I just recorded your footsteps too. Not sure how that will sound. My boyfriend sold them. I don't know, man. Things. Just stuff.
A lie. They were probably pawned off for something suspicious.
The musicians in the Palaceum used them for making music. They looped the stuff, cutting the tapes together. They make music out of cracks in the ice and keys jangling. Crazy sounds. Anyway, I thought I'd make some too. It's supposed to be, like, a music place anyway. I don't really know what I'm doing. They use synthesizers too. I don't have a synthesizer.
She looks at the recording device, the thing she thought would fill her hours with joy and escape. It's turning out to be an empty fantasy. She feels childish.
Take this, you're cold.
No, man, fuck that, I'm cool. I'm sorry I said that. I'm sorry about the fuck.
It's okay.
Bir diyorum.
Tamam.
Yeah, maybe you were right about the hat. That? The boys think it could be a place, like the Palaceum or something. Stupid. It's
Kiliseyi
really
bara
not
çevirmişler.
going to be a Palaceum, that's for Yeah. Andre and the guys, they're inside, in the tent.
And why is that?
They got too much stuff crammed in there. No room. Music stuff mostly. Like this tape recorder, but bigger. And there's piles of it. That stuff is more expensive than I am. More expensive than any of us, really. Doesn't matter. I can take the cold.
Okay.
Go ahead. It's supposed to become like a club for anodic dance music, like that new style of synthesizer stuff. Except that, yeah,
The floorboards are twisting, and the shooting beams are slowly cracking, like bones. Far east of the Golden Delta, there will never be a club for anodic music, not in a million years.
I know. It's not my idea. Andre and the boys found the place. Hey, you two are cops.
Evet. Ne olmuş? Biz esas polisleriz.
Okay, well, maybe you could talk to Andre and the guys. Because there are some strange things going on in that church. If you're police, you should look into it, right?
Ne
They're
konuşuyoruz?
inside that thing there. Would be cool if you did. Was there something else?
Konuşalım ya biraz daha. Sende şey
You
çıktı.
know, anodic, cathodic, music that's made with electronic
Gizli
instruments.
görevimiz varmış. Ne görevi varmış ya?
Sonra
Okay.
Synthesizers and tape consoles, microcomputers.
You see clear, beautiful, violent flashes of light. Like
Go ahead. Well, it's just questioning, right? You're just questioning me.
fast and clean, a good one. Can't quite say it's a lie, but it feels like one. She's better at lying than she'd like everyone to know.
Bir diyorum o zaman.
Once or twice, yeah. I'm sorry I haven't had the Rever Show experience they get east of the river. Rich people. Rich people are east of the river.
Üç. Aynen ben de 3 diye düşünüyordum.
Aren't they? I thought they were as vachelaire as any of us. Just way richer.
Kötü bir seçenek mi oldu?
Maybe you're right. Most of them do speak three languages. The usual. I had a shitty run as a teenager. You know, drinking, getting into fights. The ugly stuff that happens when you move.
Interesting term. Time to glean some knowledge.
Is this a rhetorical question?
Bazen bildiğim en ufak şeyleri bile unutuyorum.
Faubourg, not in Faubourg, is a massive banlieue south of Jamrock Quarter. It is the largest ghetto in Revachol, possibly the world. We are Jamrock, sort of. Martinaise'de is called North Jamrock sometimes. Jamrock
Jamrock is a district of Revachol comprised of the following quarters: Hox,
Ansiklopedi şimdi mi devreye giriyor?
Central Jamrock,
Yürü git.
My dad was a drunk. Plus, I guess I just wanted to drink too, you know. Get my party on.
Bir diyorum.
Thank you.
The girl is truly proud of herself.
İki diyorum.
Sen bilirsin.
I'll try.
Ve bunu deniyorum.
Peki.
The device
Yes.
is still warm from her touch and heavy as a brick from the batteries inside. The company logo, Omicron, adorns its yellow plastic cover. Inside, the tape is rolling. The girl looks at the device in your hands. She looks you in the eye, her pupils wide, surrounded by a ridiculous amount of makeup. The wind howls. She remains silent. It's real. Tell her.
What is?
İki.
Okay, I'll stick to it.
Something changes between you two. She looks at you differently now, as an equal.
So thanks, I guess, for the psych session. Maybe I can return it. What's been eating you, officer? Come on, I can tell. But, okay. Be a boyadero about it if you want to.
Değil mi?
What is it?
Dört.
Sen
Oh,
bilirsin.
really? So, the thing that's been eating you is the slow pace of social progress. Okay, so you're not that upset, it sounds like. Uh-huh. And you're sure it's social progress you're distressed about, and not, I don't know, some chick? Okay. Why'd you think that? There you have it then, chick trouble. Not political after all. Who was she? Really? You seem to be pretty upset about this chica. Are you sure you don't remember anything about her? Wow, man. That's some pretty strange shit. Are you sure the letters were for you? How come you don't remember, though? Is it like some selective memory thing?
Bir.
Man, when I get hurt, I just want to forget that shit, you know? That kind of selective memory. Yeah. Or it might just be some psych bullshit, you know? Königstein wank. You know, the psych thing they've got going on there. Rich people like it. People in Königstein are mostly rich. You're welcome. Might be for the best to keep that shit forgotten though. Just my opinion. If it itches, don't scratch. Okay, bye.
Tecrübe puanımız verelim mi?
Aa, açıldı mı?
Şimdi.
Yes, dayanıklılık.
Nasıl istersen.
Ya mecbur cesedi indireceğiz çünkü.
Tamam.
Mecbur vereceğiz. Ama çadırın
The
içini görebiliyor
tent
musun?
is just tucked.
İlk orada dedi ya.
Get in and close the flap behind you. The warm stuff's getting out.
It's safe to assume this is their leader, or at least
Sorry, we barely have room for one.
You go ahead. I'm too old for this.
I'm actually not, he thinks. I just dislike delinquents.
I'm sure you will feel right at home. I'll keep...
Gençler dışarıdan daha küçük ha. Diskolayın bakalım
You
sabaha
see
kadar.
a youngish man bleaching the tips of his hair with a toothbrush. He puts the toothbrush down.
Hello, I'm Andre. It's a pleasure to meet you.
His grip is strong, sweaty, and warm. He's trying to...
This is my posse, Noid,
The young man with earrings looks at you suspiciously.
and Egghead. Egg! Together with a Settle Burger, who's out there right now, doing some seriously progressive sonic experimentation, we like to think of ourselves as music venue organisers. We have many in the pipeline, officer.
That means they haven't set up a single one.
You see, we've been all over Jamrock North, prospecting for real estate to establish in...
Also for talent.
Abi
Yeah,
Peki.
thank you, Egghead. And while there is no shortage of raw, unfettered talent spinning tapes in Jamrock, we've had rotten luck with the real estate part.
Place is a shithole.
I apologise for my friend Noid's potty mouth. I realise this is not how you speak to a police officer. He has authority issues.
Üç.
Ah, so you've met her. Good, good. Yeah, it's a matter of occupied ecclesiastical property. I bet you've noticed the derelict hive of narcomania on the coast. I'm talking about the church, and I'm not exaggerating. Even a place of spiritual refuge can become a magnet for all sorts of dopeheads and
Dopeheads. Burnouts.
Well, I'm sad to say, that's exactly what happened. Sad because we were just about to put Martinaise'de on the map with one of the maddest dance clubs in Jamrock.
Strike that.
And sadder yet, because the dopeheads and burnouts holed up in there were the worst kind.
He leans back a little, watching you with a steady, serious gaze, letting you imagine just how bad, though good. This calls for an opinion. You're an expert in those.
Nasıl tipler diyorum önce.
The spooky kind. I was hoping you would be the judge of that, officer. All I can say is, their spookiness is the kind that keep...
Also, they don't eat or clean the building. Shit's gonna collapse. People just wanna spin tapes without them spooking it up. Places.
Thank you, Egghead. So you're gonna look into it, right? It should
Tabii
be a
ki de
police
üstleniyoruz
matter.
dostum.
Getting them out.
XP
Whatever
puanısın
spook-
sen.
All right, man.
Andre's obviously very happy you took him seriously. The whole tent is. The boys exchanged giddy looks.
I asked Noid to install a measure against more drifters wandering in. A padlock. It's a temporary fix. Just something...
I had to do it in an hurry. Not my best work, but it should hold for a while.
Of course. Noid, give the...
All right.
Ya yine mi atacaksınız anahtarı ya?
It's as if time has frozen somehow. You think you can sense the key moving in the air. Yeah, this is... Blam!
Sağlık mı?
Straight in the old eye orb. A stabbing pain. Tears stream uncontrollably from your right eye.
Man, I'm super sorry. That was totally my bad. I got overexcited.
He looks like he's genuinely sorry he didn't throw them better.
Ya tamam çok uzatıyoruz biz de ya.
Evet ya.
I really am sorry, man. Just take this, okay?
Well, looks like there's quite a lot there.
Ha,
I hope
aa.
that settles him. Or wait,
Kaç para aldık görmedim. 25. Wow. Aa, bir dakika dedi tekrar.
the key?
Ha, okey.
He is shifting in his spot, uncomfortably, still feeling sorry for them.
We were talking about the padlock. I
Kızlar
think.
atamadığımız iyi olmuş.
Not long, like a week maybe.
Wow. Bir haftadır insanlar orada kilitli mi tutuyorsunuz?
I'm super sure they're alive. I mean, come on. I'm at least 90.
Somewhere in the ruinous past that led you here, there was something called exams. You may have learned the term involuntary manslaughter there.
Yes, I do. I listen to Channel 8 all the time. I know about crime stuff, and I assure you, officer, this is not what's happening here. I'm at least 80% sure they're alive. I mean, come on. Most people aren't ever that alive in their entire lives. I don't know. What does anything... Oh, yeah.
Bence boş konuşuyorsun abi şu an. Laf geveliyorsun yani.
You're right. It is nonsense. Total garbage. I knew you'd see through it. You're one smart cop.
He nods attentively, ready.
Sure, man. Tell us what you want to know. Let's do it.
Oo, peki.
Truth is, I don't really know. None of us do. I don't even know how many there are. All we've seen are glimpses.
İki bence ya.
Yes, there's also the machinery.
This machinery is of the deeply
When I first scouted the place, back in February, it was abandoned, empty. Took some time getting the crew together. So about
One of them has wires running into bowls of water. Wires into water.
Andre, tell him about the feeling. Oh, and it felt like there was something in there. No, which other one? I'm not as in tune with my. Felt like silence. Awful silence. Not exactly. We've just seen someone who we think is a woman go in and out of the church a couple of times, and we felt someone or something eyeing us inside. But that's kinda it.
Okay.
Like you aren't alone, you know?
It wasn't quite human, if you know what I mean.
not human, as in a ghost.
It was this dark shape climbing upside down along the ceiling. Yeah, you know, the way it was climbing up and around the ceiling.
It was stalking a cell.
Abi sizin kafanız iyiymiş siz oraya
Crabs
girdiğinizde.
are usually marine creatures and not known for climbing walls.
Yeah, totally. I mean, I didn't personally see it. Estelle was alone that time, but I believe her.
You should ask her about it, but be nice.
There probably is no crab man. Don't let them draw you in with this nonsense.
You should talk to Noid about that. I just got a distinct burnout and dopehead sign from them. Probably jacked up to some snuff station too. Probably, very likely. Well, honestly, I can't...
This is a below feeble attempt at avoidance. Basically, he is attempting to weaponize idiocy.
Bir.
Hey now, I'm 70% sure they're substance
Gittikçe
abuse.
düşürüyor.
Don't let all that technology... Sure. What? Oh yeah, that's a meteor and name for the founding party. Thought it'd be cool to use it.
If you don't know what the founding party is, there might be a way to mask it with minor demagoguery.
Gizleyelim mi? Gizleyelim bence.
İzleyebiliriz.
Come to think of it, I've never really looked them up, you know? I can't give you a precise definition, but they're a very powerful religious organisation. And they have roots in ancient mass society. And they're the custodians of the Pericarnassian Church. Plus, they anoint the innocents. They, like, made the innocentic system, no? Totally.
Okay.
Pericarnassian Church is about love. And
Peki.
not love is hardcore. Unity. Unity. Make some noise for my Insulindian posse.
You feel it. The anodes and the cathodes coursing through you. Your big toe starts tapping along to the base, as if testing the waters.
Bence 1 diyelim. Ondan sonra 4 diyelim.
Feels good.
4.
Yeah!
He seems ecstatic that you share his vision of Pericarnassian.
Do it for the masses.
I didn't want to say it, but it was pretty lame of you to imply.
The one with the large head is still looking at you, nodding his head, waiting for your body to start moving.
Yes. What? Yeah, good to have, bitch to carry. When I first scouted the place, I did some reconnaissance. I'm not sure the church even has running water. Oh. It's the one they sell at the fuel station.
It's like he's lying to you, my liege. But he's slippery enough that there's nothing for you to grab hold of.
Okay.
He nods enthusiastically, no doubt a little relieved.
Akıllı bir polis olduğumu ikna edemedim mi? Neden? Ya.
As always,
Denemeyeceksin, ders değil miydi?
Deneyeceğim bir şeyler giyeyim de yani mantığı kastıran.
Mantığı düşüren bir şey var mı?
Ha, önce bir ona bakayım. Artı 1 bölüm 3 mantığı zaten. Mantığı düşen bir şey yok. Mantık.
Ne oldu?
Gözlük. Aşırı mantıklı biri oldum arkadaşlar şu an.
Hissedebiliyor.
Evet, inanılmaz yani. Mantık 2 veriyor bu. 1.
Ha, 2 var.
Güzel.
Hadi bakalım, mükemmel olduk.
Şu an mantığım artı 5.
Hi again. So,
Güzel
how things
arttı.
going?
Hadi inşallah.
Hadi bakalım.
Well, first
O kadar
you're
giyindik
a
be.
smart girl. The gist of it plus end it.
as always,
Hazırlandım.
Okay.
Diğerleriyle de konuşacak mısın?
So
Aynen.
you had a talk with Andre, and now you want to discuss things with Noid. Good. It's good you talked to Andre first. Gave me time to get a reading on your sign. Can't really talk to people before you get a reading. Weird stuff. Specialised. There was a data processor and some sort of long-wave machinery. Wires going into water. Gives off a spy sign.
The People's Republic of Samara is a product of Revachel's sister revolution on the Grand Isola. It's known as a severely degenerated rogue state.
I know, man. I was just talking about the aesthetic.
En büyük komünizm kurdurucusu oldum. Aman
Nothing's
tanrım.
wrong with it.
Sickest. That
Most of it doesn't exist. But there's also stuff like psionic powers, pale-related. The hardcore aesthetic is esoteric. It's not meant to be discussed with...
it's not easy to reach a harmonic resonance of signs without some adjustment.
Yes, further sign matching would do good for us. One way to achieve this would be by getting us into the church.
O zaman bir
Gotta compare. See if we can align. I suck at socialising, man.
Okey.
A young man
Nasıl yapacağız
with
acaba onu?
peroxide blonde hair holds up a harmon while she, as though you're supposed to be sharing.
Hardcore! It's hardcore! skibber danger.
Your cop training did not prepare you for this. Could there have been a right way out of this garden for
Hayda.
Aa. Okey.
İçeride bakacağım bir şey var mıydı? Yok.
Yok. Kafam şişti zaten bındın diye.
Seni küçük dedi.
Birlik ceset. Krizdeki tekinsizler. Noyak sinüslerine eşli. Bunu tam anlamadım ama peki. Okey. Bir kafayla konuşmanın bir yolunu bul. Ha bu arada evet özürcü polis 10 olmuş. Merkezci polis 10 olmuş. Aslında merkezciymişiz daha çok. Süperstar da 8 ha geliyor. Okay. Şimdi şu şeye bir girelim artık kiliseye. Neredendi? Ha. Biz böyle gitmedik mi ya? Ha gittik. Aa harita etrafı kapalı kalınca. Ne diyorsun? Kiliseye de gireyim mi yoksa bitirelim bir yeni bölümde mi girelim
Nasıl
kiliseye?
istersen.
Kiliseden sanki çok şey çıkacak gibi geldi de bir an. Ha kapısında konuşma var.
heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height, stand shut in front of you. The rectangle, the lock turns easily. You hear
Let's go.
as you do. A great whoosh of air rushes into the dark innards of the church, as though rushed in the heart of the city.
Ay
Mesela çok güzel.
evet.
Aa çok hoş olmuş ya.
Okey burada bir süre geçireceğiz. Burada bence bitirelim bu bölümü.
Tamam nasıl istersen.
Evet. Disco Elysium aynen devam edecek kiliseden kaldığımız yerden. Disco Elysium'un oynatma listesi burada çıktı. Buradan girip bütün bölümleri tek tek izleyebilirsiniz. İzlediğiniz için teşekkür ediyorum. Lütfen videoyu beğenin, güzel yorumlar yazın, kanala abone olun ve bu kadar. Haydi bay bay.
Bye bye.